Hi, I'm Deborah Ball. Welcome to Great Taste. We're here at the wonderful Intercontinental Hotel in tropical Miami, Florida. Hey, ever wonder what it would be like to live life at its most luxurious? Having the world as your oyster, possessing the best of everything money could buy? Well, this is your personal invitation to embark with us on an adventure as we explore exotic resorts, try the finest and award-winning cuisines, check out the latest trends in fashion and interior design, from the lavish to the outrageous. Join us for a unique glimpse into the fascinating and glamorous world of the rich and famous, presented to you in Great Taste.
Two of the most spectacular underground caves in the world, Crystal Caves and Fantasy Cave, are found right here in Hamilton Parish, Bermuda.
The sea mountain that Bermuda sits on was formed over 30 million years ago, when a rogue volcano rose 13,000 feet from the ocean floor to the surface of the sea. During the ice ages, these sediments were exposed to the wind when the sea level dropped. Eventually, the wind blew them into dunes where fresh rainwater calcified the grains and made them into the limestone hills that comprise Bermuda today.
Bermuda's oldest geological formations, created from calcified sediments, are the ones that we are standing on right now. They are known as the Walsingham Formation and are believed to be 1.6 million years old.
With the passage of time, the chemical reaction between the limestone and the fresh rainwater passing through it created channels and small caves. Here at the Walsingham Formation, these small caves grew into room-sized caves and then into larger caves.
Today's Bermuda caves are mostly submerged. If the cave was dry, we would have to walk down 55 feet to the floor of the cave, and then look up at the ceiling above us.
In March 1905, a 13-year-old boy named Carl Gibbons was playing cricket with his friend, when suddenly their ball disappeared into a hole in the ground. When Carl went to fetch his ball, he instead found that the hole was in fact a small opening to an underground cave. The Wilkinson family, the owners of the land that the cave was under, set about developing the cave into a show cave. The tunnel that we entered the cave through was built in 1912 to 1914 in response to the large numbers of visitors who came to visit the cave.
One of the first visitors to the cave was the famed humorist and novelist Mark Twain. He came in 1908.
Crystal caves started to form 1.6 million years ago. The drops from the ceiling that look like rain are called cave kisses. Each one brings traces of calcium carbonate with it. Minute amounts of calcium are left on the formation that it dripped from, thereby continuing the process of building the cave. That is why we say the cave is a living cave. It is still growing today.
The dripping of calcium-enriched water into the cave opening is what created the numerous formations that decorate the cave today. These formations include stalactites, which hang from the ceiling, and stalagmites that rise from the floor.
Stalactite is a Greek word meaning oozing out in drops. In their initial stage of formation, stalactites are called soda straws because of their hollow shape. As the soda straw grows, the calcium eventually blocks the hole, and the water flows down the outside of the icicle-shaped formation, gradually building up calcium deposits and forming the stalactite.
It can take 100 years to form 1 cubic inch of this formation. So you can imagine how long it would take to form the entire cave.
Stalagmites are convex floor deposits which form when water drips from a stalactite or the cave ceiling. The shape of the formation depends on the crystallizing material making up the stalagmite and on how quickly the water is dripping. This formation is called the New York City skyline. The lake inside Crystal Caves is tidal, which means it rises and falls like the ocean.
There is clear evidence in this cave that the sea level was much higher in the past than it is today. This rock we see here, protruding from the ceiling, has been eroded by dissolution or external water action on the limestone, as opposed to dripping of water. This clearly shows that the entire chamber of the cave was completely submerged sometime between the ice ages.
As we walk along the yellow brick road leading towards Fantasy Cave, you'll notice a variety of trees and plants growing all over the park. They include the royal palms and the mahogany tree.
Here, at the entrance to Fantasy Cave, we have a level of precisely 65.8 feet above mean sea level.
While descending the 88 steps down the cave, take notice of the popcorn-shaped clusters on the walls, floors, and ceiling.
Here we have something incredible. This is the root of a tree that has found its way into the cave many thousands of years ago. It's been covered with calcium carbonate and is now petrified. It's probably the oldest vegetation that any of us have ever seen.
This strangely shaped stalagmite is called the Wicked Witch of the West.
Here at the lake inside Fantasy Cave, the top inch is actually fresh water, caused by the constant dripping from above. The salinity of the water increases as you go deeper until you reach about 10 feet in depth, where seawater is found. The deepest part of the lake is 41 feet.
These interesting-looking formations are called helictites. They are the most delicate and easily the most beautiful and distinct of all cave formations.
These caves are unique in the world of caves because of the sea level tidal lakes that now fill part of them. They are absolutely exquisite examples of Mother Nature's work.
We hope you've enjoyed the features that we brought you today, but more importantly, we hope you go away enlightened and inspired to see beauty and luxury in everything around you. From the exquisite Intercontinental Hotel here in Miami, join us again for another episode of Great Taste.